He is actually an incoming college freshman taking BS Entrepreneurship in DLSU. And just a few more days for his summer vacation. He will be starting school soon. He is an aspiring Filipino entrepreneur desiring to make an impact in the future. He loves reading books and personal development as he believes this will be the key to his success. And lastly, he also enjoys various physical activities such as mountain biking and exercising as well. So, friends, wouldn't you want to learn something new from a very young speaker and how to impact people in these new times as well? So, without any further ado, please welcome with your virtual applause our speaker for this evening, Chino Tolentino. Hi, Chino.
Hi, Clark. Good evening. Anyways, oh, okay, here. Never say you're wrong because few people will react logically and a lot will react defensively. And I think everyone here would agree with this quote. Few people will react logically and a lot will react defensively. It's because when you say when you say that someone is wrong, usually what comes after that is embarrassment, right? I'm pretty sure nobody here wants to get intentionally embarrassed, but it becomes instinct to us to react negatively to these types of situations. This is I'm not so sure what kinds of jobs do you guys have, if you guys work in groups or in partners or just individually. But this is very applicable if you work with people, especially for me, who's a student who will get a lot of group projects soon. Please, LaSalle, not that much. um, um, yeah, so when you're with groups, we have to be really mindful of this because sometimes it's just instinct to us, right? Wouldn't you agree with that? Sometimes if you see someone say the wrong facts, the wrong numbers, you just go like, wait, no, I'm sorry, that's not right. It's instinct, right? It's easy to do. It's easy to make this mistake. So I don't really have tips on how to remember this. You just really have to be mindful and always remember, never ever directly say, hey, you're wrong. The book actually talks about as well on how to approach these types of situations. The book recommends to, instead of saying, hey, you're wrong, the book recommends to actually ask questions in that in ask questions instead. So a situation where you'd use this is how would you use this again? I had an example a while ago, but it's instead of saying, hey, don't do that, don't do this, that's you can instead go for, hey, I like those ideas, but what do you think of my idea? No, wait, that doesn't sound right. But it kind of, you have to approach these types of situations in a collaborative approach. So you have to just throw ideas instead. I don't know how to formulate this in a sentence, but yeah, yeah, there. So instead of saying directly, hey, you're wrong, you should try to ask questions instead. Um, and next is to admit faults quickly. And this helps because whenever we make a mistake, it kind of gives that awkward atmosphere, if you will, right? Where, oh no, I made a mistake. And then sometimes you wait it out because sometimes you procrastinate. As humans, we usually tend to procrastinate. So, oh, and obviously admitting fault is sometimes difficult to do. Would you guys agree with me? It kind of hurts your pride, right? When we make mistakes, and And it emphasizes here specifically admit fault quickly. It doesn't say admit fault next day, the next day, or admit fault next week. It says admit fault quickly. And again, there's a reason for that. It's just because it clears up the space, it clears up the atmosphere of awkwardness. I forgot this one time. I think I was in a group project, and I, to cut the story short, I made a massive mistake. Instead of trying to hide away for it, I immediately said, "Oh my." I talked to my group mates. I said, "Oh my, I'm very, very sorry. How could we fix this?" And with me admitting my fault quickly, they actually started to what is that? They immediately accepted my apology. The fact that the moment I saw my mistake, I admitted my fault quickly. So there you go. And again, it clears up the space so that there's not there's we won't have that awkward atmosphere. We immediately acknowledge our mistakes. And also this shows what type of person you are. It shows that you're not this type of person to protect their ego at all costs, protect their pride at all costs. It shows that you're this type of person who is very open and very open. And it also shows that when you have other people make mistakes, they won't try to hide behind their faults as well, because they will tend to copy or mimic your actions. So when you admit fault quickly, other people will also tend to admit fault quickly because it creates this atmosphere within your group. So I hope that you guys can keep that in mind. And next is to always remember to surrender credit. Thank you, team. Thank you, Dream Team. Especially again, this is especially effective when it comes to group works with your colleagues, or not just. It doesn't just stop there. It also spills over to your personal life, and I'll get to that in a moment. So always remember to surrender credit. Who here wants to get acknowledged for their hard work? Who here, let's say, okay, my dad. Let's say I'll give you an example, okay? So let's say my dad has been working tirelessly for the past few months to try to lose weight. He's been running, he's been dieting, and then I can see his perseverance, and he's been trying really hard. And at the end of the month, I go to him and say, "Hey dad, that's pretty cool. You've been losing weight. How great does it feel for your hard work to get acknowledged?" Right? This also happened to one of my group works back in when I was grade 12. We had this massive research work, and everyone was collaborating, everyone was helping each other, and it was a massive project as well. It would really affect our grades. And in the end, we succeeded, and everyone was just saying their thank yous. Everyone was just acknowledging each other, and it creates this really positive space. And just like this group, it creates. Oh wait, it's syzygy. I thought it was synergy. I'm so sorry, but it creates. I misread. I'm sorry, but it creates this synergy between your group, right? When you surrender credit, it says that from you. It says that, hey, I know that you worked hard, and I just want to say I acknowledge that and thank you for that. So it's really great. And again, this just doesn't stop with group work or in work. It also spills over to your personal relationships. Remember your parents, like this one, my parents who work hard for me to give me a great education. Always remember to surrender credit, because these are things that they work hard for. And wouldn't you want to get acknowledged for your hard work? So there you go.